What's up, guys? Gang peeps. Padawan, just want to get on here to just share what's on my mind right now, and as it relates to Pensacon 2021, which is unfortunately postponed due to what's been going on as of late. It's gonna be postponed, and from what I understand, according to the Pensacon reps, it's going to be moved to a later date, and usually around this time, with Pensacon being on the 26th to 28th of this February, which is next month, it's going to be moved down to a later date. And usually around this time, I make preparations to basically get all the stuff I need. I already have my costume, which last year I was going to be Baby Yoda, but unfortunately that didn't happen, and I had to settle for being uh, going with the alternative of being Hitman 47, in which I had to shave my head and all that good stuff. So yeah, usually around this time I try to get my props ordered, like with certain websites I go to, like Etsy. If you're going for authenticity when it comes to costumes, go to Etsy. You got plenty of people out there who, especially on the sites like Etsy, who a free plug for Etsy, to those who make costumes, and for people like me who basically do last minute stuff, or try to get their stuff ahead of time in order to not be frantic about it, and going to certain websites like Etsy in order to make completions for your cosplay for Pensacon. Unfortunately, like I mentioned before, Pensacon 2021 has been postponed, and from what I understand, and looking at the Pensacon website on Facebook, it's going to be postponed to a later date. And from what I've been checking on it consistently, is that it hasn't been given a specific date. It could be 2022, moved to 2022, or down a little bit later down the road. Hopefully, a little bit later down the road instead of 2022. And when it comes to preparations, I was supposed to be Baby Yoda for cosplaying Baby Yoda for this year's Pensacon. That, or Toshiro Hitsugaya from Bleach. And yeah, I know that in 2014, when Pensacon officially started for Pensacola, Florida, I was Yoda, which is apropos because I'm a big Yoda fan. And in 2015, I was Yoda again, which I didn't have much to go on when it comes to really thinking outside the box, so I just went Yoda, being Yoda twice. And then on 2016, I was short round. I wanted it to just be original, not original, but just get away from being the Star Wars character two times. I try to implement what short round looked like in Indiana Jones. And then 2017, I was Chirrut Imwe, which was a very interesting that year, for that February, for Pensacon 2017, because as I recall, it was very hot, and I only wore the cosplay once on that Friday, and then the rest of the time I just wore just regular clothes. And yeah, it was very hot that year for Pensacon 2017. For Pensacon 2018, I went as Krillin. And what came out of that event for Pensacon 2008 was this picture right here, which is considered epic for me. Yeah, right here, because that cosplayer who cosplayed as Cell, I saw him earlier standing in line, and I wanted to go get a picture with him, but I didn't want to get out of line. So all throughout the day, I was just basically looking for him. And on the at the end of the day, I decided to leave. I think it was a Saturday, and I decided to leave and just make this the end of the day. And as soon as I walked out the Bay Center doors, I saw him and I immediately booked it towards him, and that's then, and I was lucky enough to get a picture with him, and that's the picture that I got and used as my profile picture. And there was it was like that was an awesome way to end the day for that on that Pensacon for 2018. And then moving on to Pensacon 2019, I cosplayed as Edward Elric from Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, or just Full Metal Alchemist in general. And it was like, again, it's another short character. I'm pretty much 5'2", 5'2", 2.5", 5'3" on a good day. So yeah, and on Pensacon 2020, unfortunately, that was the year that shall not be named, but that's when I tried to order the costume that I wanted to be, the cosplay that I wanted to cosplay as, Baby Yoda, but that didn't get in on time, so I ended up being Hitman 47 for that year. And this year, which is unfortunately being postponed, like I mentioned earlier, hopefully it'll be will be rescheduled for later down the road. I haven't really, they haven't really, the powers that be really haven't given up a specific date on when that will be, but hopefully it won't be in 2022. Yeah, like I mentioned earlier, I'm either going to be Baby Yoda or Toshiro Hitsugaya from Bleach, and hopefully Pensacon 2021 will still happen sometime down the road, rescheduled, instead of happening next year in 2022. But the good thing is, for those that purchase tickets for February of 2021 for 26th and 28th, will still be redeemable for this year's Pensacon, which, yeah, and that's a good thing, and it's awesome, and hopefully for those who are going, I hope you see you there, and just look out for a short guy who's either Baby Yoda or Toshiro Hitsugaya. So yeah, have a good one, guys. May the force be with you, and later.